The Middle East never sleeps, and the past 24 hours have been absolutely insane. First up, it got confirmed that yet again, IGC commanders are abandoning their post and even ordering younger members to sacrifice themselves. And even more videos have showcased that commanders have fled while ordered the ordinary soldiers to stay at checkpoints, which got hit by air or drone strikes. So basically, the senior officials are sacrificing the younger ones. Next up, as we all might know, the President of the United States made a statement saying that a whole civilization will die tonight, referring to Iran, and JD Vance doubles down on Trump's new post and implies that Trump might use even nuclear weapons. I personally do not believe that Trump will go that far, but what the president is definitely doing is being in touch with Iran, and he stated that the talks have been positive, and even if we are lucky, we might get something done by the end of the day. And basically, this was the post I was referring to. The person stated that a world civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. He further stated that he doesn't want that to happen, but it probably will, and also stated that they have completed a total regime change, where different, smarter and less radicalized minds, and if I may add my opinion of all of that, it's obvious that a regime change have not yet happened. It's true that most of the officials and high-ranking positions in Iran have been killed, so stating that a total regime change happened is only a political smart move. So when the war ends, Trump can say, we achieved all of our war goals and even more, we even achieved a total regime change. We could also confirmed that a railway in Iran got hit by an airstrike, while the IGC stated that the air defense shot down a Tomahawk missile in the central province in central Iran. However, those who were following the news intensively might already know that the situation in Iran worsened today massively because it was reported that power outages in many cities of Iran followed after Israeli or American airstrike. Even the Kark Island was hit, including bunkers, radar stations, and munition storage sites, while landing docks were not targeted. We also see the aftermath of an Israeli or American airstrike on a railway in Karai, Iran. We got also footage that showcases airstrikes targeting other railways and bridges in the Kherson city. Next up, we got confirmed that the Qatar Foreign Minister spokesperson stated that they are close to the point where the situation in the region could spiral out of control. While all of this is happening, Iran's Revolutionary Guards said that if the United States crosses red lines, the response will be beyond the region, probably referring to the statement of Donald Trump saying that tomorrow they will even target more structures like the energy infrastructure and Iran's oil and gas fields. We could also confirm that the Israeli army have completed another extensive wave of airstrikes in similar areas of Iran, where the IDF stated that it struck dozens of Iran regime infrastructure sites, while further details will be provided soon. While the Pakistani Foreign Minister stated that Iran attacks are a serious violation of Saudi Arabia's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Also, according to the Iranian media, violent airstrikes have been heard in Kashan in central Iran. Also, the airspace force headquarters affiliated with the Revolutionary Guard in Tehran got struck here, while the International Energy Agency stated, better said the director of it, that the current energy crisis is the worst in decades, while the Iranian president stated that over 14 million proud Iranians declared themselves ready to sacrifice their lives in defense of Iran. The Israeli army also made a statement by saying that they have destroyed more than 130 air defense systems belonging to the Iranian terror regime in Iran. Also, according to the Iranian media, an airport was hit in western Iran. But not only that, as far as I know, many airports got hit today in Iran and dozens of helicopters and planes got destroyed. We got also confirmed, according to the American Institute, that the missile guidance system research center was targeted in Tehran, and the airstrikes also targeted at least 3 airports. Trump also stated that NATO is a paper tiger and that the president of Russia, Putin, is not afraid of NATO, but more afraid of him. Obviously, this is not true. So basically what the president is doing here is using marketing tricks to deploy himself and the country as the greatest and strongest ever. Trump also stated that Wednesday morning there may no longer be an Iran on the map. Same goes for this statement, but we must also add here that Trump is doing psychological warfare because you can imagine such a message might imply that the president wants to send soldiers into Iran, and you can imagine how scared and full of fear the Iranian terror regime basically looking all the time over their shoulders and checking if something is happening. And this behavior is destroying humans psychologically. Trump also stated that every bridge in Iran will be destroyed at a stroke of midnight on Tuesday. Trump also made an honest statement saying that he wants to get the Iranian oil because he's a businessman. Trump also stated that he told Netanyahu that if the United States wouldn't have launched operation on Iran, Israel and a vast part of the Middle East would have been wiped out of the map. Again, this is highly unlikely, I would say impossible, but as said, Trump only wants to showcase the strength of America and of himself to the media. He also stated that the Iranian people want us not to stop bombing the regime. We could also confirmed, according to the United States War Minister, that today we witnessed the largest bombing operation since the start of the operation in Iran, and tomorrow might be even more than today. We could also confirm that the rescue mission of the American pilot in Iran took 45 hours. Trump also stated that he could leave Iran now, but he wants to accomplish the mission. Also, that Americans want us to win in Iran and return home. And he also stated that the reason they are not protesting at the moment, so the people in Iran are because they've been told if they protest, they will get shot. He also hinted at something interesting. He stated that if the Iranian people would get weapons, the people will fight for their country. So interesting to see this coming from the president. I believe this is a hint, but we will see what will happen. At the same time, Trump stated that he hopes that Iran war ends quickly and the Iranians will need 15 years to rebuild what was destroyed. The United States president also stated that weapons intended for Iranian protesters were kept by a certain group and sadly never reached their intended destination, and he further noted that they will pay for it. Trump also stated that Iran have made a proposal and it's a significant proposal, but it's not yet good enough, but at least it's a significant step. It also confirmed that the IDF assesses that Iran and the terrorist Lebanon will attend a probably bigger attack on Israel during the Passover holiday tonight. The spokesman of the IDF stated that he asked all citizens of Israel to follow their home front command instructions and also that they save lives. The French president also announced the release of a French citizen after the detention for 3 years and a half in Iran. He was also confirmed according to senior Iranian sources who told Reuters if the situation gets out of control, Iran's allies will also close the Order Strait. The Lebanese army also have announced, better said, the Lebanese president have announced that the army have carried out a redeployment operation in Beirut and several other areas. We got also confirmed that the anti-Hamas military, which calls themselves the Free Homeland Forces, killed, according of their own claim, 5 Hamas terrorists, and among all of these was a Hamas commander. It also seems that the Trump administration will revoke the visas of another 4,000 Iranian regime elites living in the United States. It was reported that thousands of Iranian current and former officials and their families received legal status in the United States in 2015 with the Iran nuclear deal, and it seems that this time is over. We were also confirmed that according to a United States Israeli intelligence assessment shared with the Gulf allies, the current leader of Iran, Mojtaba Khamenei, is unable to make decisions or lead the regime. He is reportedly unconscious and in a severe condition. Lastly, we got confirmed that the United States and Israel targeted an Iranian border post near the Iraqi-Iranian border.